I'm Brian Murray, and today's discussion point is the advantage of first-time home buyers, especially in this market. So one thing that first-time home buyers have as an advantage that you might not think about, because a lot of times first-time home buyers might be just starting out and they might not have as much money or as big down payment or that kind of thing. But what they don't have is they don't have baggage. They don't have a giant home to sell in order to buy another home. Oftentimes, they've saved up their money. They're in a rental. They live with their parents. They live together. There's a lot of their ability to be nimble and their ability to move quickly is a lot different than if they have to sell a place, they have a family. There's a lot of things that go into that. So first-time home buyers, especially in a market that's competitive, is a big deal. The other thing, the second advantage to first-time home buyers is they don't have a lot of baggage. And I don't mean the giant home. I mean they don't have a lot of process baggage. Like, oh, I bought a home 10 years ago, and back then it was this way and that way, and I know better than everybody else how to sell my home or how to buy a home. Doesn't work that way today. Today's environment is different. If a home buyer bought a home 5 years or 10 years ago or 15 years ago, my gosh, is it a different environment. It's a different way that the home is marketed. It's a different way the home is shown. It's a different way that a buyer's viewing a home, feeling about a home, judging a home, whether you're in the suburbs, whether you're in New York City, whether you're somewhere in between like Hoboken, New Jersey City, Weehawken, West New York. It's just different today. People are not different, but the way you buy and sell is completely different. So that first-time home buyer does not have that baggage of, well, back in my day it was like this, and back in your day could have been 5 years ago. So huge advantage to first-time home buyers, even if they think they might not have one. But I will say this, that for someone who owns a home and has to sell it in order to move up to another home, in this market it's like a giant albatross around their neck. That, there are ways to address that. I have some great ways for sellers to address it. Most of them, they're not going to like the answer, but it's not catastrophic at all either. You just have to bite the bullet a little bit. So reach out to me if you're a seller and you're concerned that you have to sell your home to move up. We can have an honest conversation about ways that might work and that are easy and ways that will work and are a little bit harder. But ultimately, at the end of the day, you'll get where you want to go. This is today's discussion point.